Check, check. Hello, it's Kayla here. And today I felt so stuffy in the same place I was recording classes the last few days. And so I felt like just getting outside. And so I drove up the road onto this hill, and I'm overlooking now the city. And it's such a beautiful day right now. So I just wanted to come outside and get some fresh air and show you that you can do yoga anywhere and you don't even need your mat. But I did bring my mat because it's a super lightweight one, and I just thought, yeah, just in case. But also, you don't really even need one, just to connect to your body, your breath, and create a little meditation and movement for yourself wherever you are. So I'm gonna just lay this out somewhere. It's not flat at all. It's not perfect, and that's okay. There's a lot of people out right now on this road who like to go for walks and runs, and it's really, really awesome to see. I love to see people taking care of themselves. Okay, I might need to just make this a little bit taller because maybe we stand today a little bit, practice a little tree pose. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay. Well, I guess I could back it up here. All right. By the way, these Crocs are the best. Thank you, Kelly, my dad's wife. She got me these rainbow Crocs, and they're super comfortable. Oh, and look at that. We get to Earth today because we're barefoot outside. Okay, when I say we, I mean I, but I hope that it could be both of us. Okay, let's start with a little breathing practice. I feel too far. Okay, make up your mind, Kayla. What breathing practice shall we do today? I'm asking the universe. Maybe let's do a little Ujjayi breathing practice. I'll actually teach you how to do this one. So the Ujjayi breath, it sounds like the ocean. It sounds like when you listen into a big shell at the ocean, and there's this like crashing sound, and it's very soothing. And so we're gonna actually get to make that sound with our own voice today. And it's all done with the mouth closed, but just to start to get into the practice, the sun feels so good. I will show you how to do this with the mouth open at first, because it's just a really easy way to understand it, so you can do it. Okay, so I want you to put your hand up in front of your face and pretend it's a mirror, and you're fogging up the mirror, okay? So how you do that, right, is with your mouth open and actually just visualize in your mind. You have a mirror in front of you and you want to fog it up with your hot breath, okay? So deep breath in through the nose and fog up the mirror. So do you hear that kind of like whispering sound as you exhale? That's what you should do. So let's try it again. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth, fog up the mirror. And I just kind of move my hand around. I don't know why. It's not really necessary. So now I want you to close the mouth and do the same thing, okay? So still imagine that you're fogging up the mirror, but now your lips are closed. Ready? Breathe in through the nose. Okay, and again, breathe in through the nose. and fog up the mirror. So I hope that you could kind of hear that ocean sound breath that I was making even with my lips closed. So this time there's just one more addition. It's that you're maintaining the constriction in the back of the throat even on the inhale. So try to maintain that constriction while that you feel when you're exhaling while you're breathing in as well. So it's that ocean sound continuous on the inhale and the exhale. And let's practice that for a couple breaths, okay? Ready? And here we go. Breathing in, ocean breath, constrict the throat. Great. If the eyes were closed, you can blink them open. So, this breath is a wonderful tool to help you stay even more focused on your breath because you have to really pay attention and zone into the way that you're breathing so that you actually hear that ocean sound, right? So that is why it's such a great tool to use if you are really distracted by your mind or emotions for the day, or you can't quite get into the flow, into the zone of doing your yoga movements, then use this breath to help you stay right here, right now, in the present moment, because that's what we're here to practice. Okay, so as we do a couple poses today, I want you to practice that Ujjayi breath, okay? And don't worry about if you don't get it right the whole time. It just takes. Okay, so here's where my mic cut out. So instead, I'm doing a voiceover, which honestly is not going to be as much fun as all of the storytelling I was doing while I was actually recording this. But oh well, we're just gonna do it this way now because we have to, and I don't want to leave you hanging without any sound at all for the instructions as we do this mindful movement flow. So set yourself up for not child's pose. What is this? You'd think I'd be better at knowing these terms. Okay. We're doing cat-cow. So inhale, tilt your tailbone up, drop your belly, pull your chest through and look up. And then exhale, tuck in round for cat pose. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, pull your heart through, lift the chin and head all the way on that inhale, and then fully exhale all the breath out on your cat pose as you push away from the mat through your hands and your feet and your knees. And go through one more round of cow on the inhale. Nice long inhale and a long exhale so that it's the same amount of time as it takes you to go through that full expression of the movement. And then lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Stretch into the backs of your legs, the calves and the knees. Walk it out. Press your heels down one at a time. Don't forget to also press your heart down, your chest towards your feet. Relax the neck and head. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Extend your body lengthwise through the tailbone into the head, to the top of the spine, and slowly make your way, nice and slow, walking all the way to the top of the mat in between your hands. And if your hands don't If your feet don't make it all the way up to your hands, that's okay. Just walk your hands to your feet. Make it work, right? We just go with the flow while we're flowing. Take that attitude off the mat and keep on going with the flow of life while having a purpose and intentions. Okay, enjoy your forward fold here, taking some nice deep breaths and practicing Ujjayi breathing, constricting the back of the throat as you breathe in and out. Let your head hang heavy. And here, I think that I was talking about massaging the ankles and the backs of the calves, and just having a more intimate relationship with your body by actually touching your body, and using all of the senses. On the inhale, come up for a halfway lift, practicing Sun Salutation A, which we practiced in All the Yogis Gotta Know video. It's a warm-up practice to do with the sunrise, but obviously you can do it whenever. So rise all the way up to standing for mountain pose and a slight back bend. My back bend is kind of deep here, but that's because I have a lot of back bend practice. Just feeling into the side body. And I'm adjusting my situation out here on the mat. A lot of adjusting. So staying in mountain pose, just connect to your body and bring in earth energy through the bottoms of the feet up to your legs and into the torso, the arms, and out through the head. So you should still be standing in mountain pose as I'm adjusting myself on the camera. And then we'll begin again from mountain into a few standing postures here. So bring your hands down to your sides or onto the hips. And then press your weight into your left foot and leg. Lift your right leg up. Let it hover here for a moment. Hug the navel in towards the spine. And then step your right foot back behind you, just to what feels comfortable. And keep lifted so that the heel is lifted and you're pressing onto your toe mount into this crescent lunge. You can reach your hands out to the sides or up above, or even back behind you. Open up the shoulders, stretch into the sides a little bit. Just make sure that your knee is right over your heel for good alignment, and hug everything into the midline of your body. This allows you to have good balance and a lot of yoga is about setting your intention and visualization of an awareness of your energy, and then the body, the physical body, will follow. Reach the arms up, and then on the exhale, sweep the hands down to frame the foot, and then step your back foot forward, coming into a forward fold. Take a couple nice Ujjayi breaths, listening to the sound of your own ocean breath. On your inhale, rise up to standing, sweep the arms out and up, slight back bend or a deeper one, depending on how your low back feels today. And exhale, hands to your waist or your heart. Lift the left leg now and step it back. And yep, we're doing crescent lunge on this side. So we always want to do both sides so that we stay balanced. Reach the arms up on the inhale, nice big stretch. Feel the whole body from the feet up the legs, the knees, the thighs, through the hips, the core, the arms, the neck and the head. It's a little bit like Yoga Nidra, where you're always bringing your attention to different parts of the body. Holding nice and strong here, lift the chin, soft gaze out in front of you. And if you can get outside because it's so good for our bodies to be outside in nature and our minds. And it's very peaceful and calming to our nervous system, which has a direct effect on our emotions. On the exhale, sweep the hands down to frame your foot, and then step your back foot forward into a forward fold. Ujjayi breath. And at this point, notice how the back and the legs feel after doing this forward fold. On the inhale, rise all the way up to mountain pose. Press the palms, slight back bend, and hands to heart. So stay there in mountain pose as I adjust the camera once again, because we're about to move into tree pose. Practicing balancing here, and this is our last pose for the day. I think I said here that one of my goals in life is to be like a tree. Bring the feet close together. Hands on the hips, or you can bring your hands to your heart center in prayer, or just lay your hands right over your heart. You can even bring your hands out to the sides, whatever you want to do with the arms, but find what feels like you have good balance. I remember saying I'm on the side so that you have a good view of the city and also be able to see me. Okay, so we're starting with lifting the right foot up against the left ankle. Press the knees or the hips out forward a little bit, just slightly, and then open that right knee out to the side and slight bend in the standing leg. If this feels good for you, you can stay here and just find your breath and the peacefulness and the balance that comes with practicing tree pose. Or you can slide your foot up higher onto the calf muscle. And it's actually a perfect shape. The foot fits perfectly right onto your calf muscle, right into the groove. Or you can take that foot and slide it up past your knee and bring it to the inner thigh. All while having a soft gaze out in front of you. Or you can even practice closing your eyes to bring a little bit more of a challenge to balancing poses. Lift the chest and the heart. And imagine a straight line from the top of the head all the way down through the body, down the leg, and into the ground, anchoring into the earth. Slowly come out of the pose to bring both feet to the earth and shake out that leg that was standing, that standing leg. So other side, press firmly through the heel of the left foot and the toe mound. As you slide your right foot up the leg, and have the muscle hug the arch of your foot, and the arch of your foot hug the calf muscle. That's how you find the balance, when there's this equal pressure between the two. And then if you feel even more inclined to go a little bit higher, more challenging, bring your foot up into the thigh muscle. And don't forget that Ujjayi breath. Anytime a thought comes to mind, rather than following it into a story, bring your attention back to your breath. The mind is just a distraction, and it really just tells a lot of lies. We don't really need to listen to it. Don't let your mind control you. Be in control of your mind and use it in useful and productive ways. So you can practice this while you do such a pose like tree pose or any balancing poses. I think here I challenged you to look around the space you're in while you're standing in tree pose. Just for fun. Yoga's got to be fun too, right? Everything we do. Otherwise, why do it, really? There has to be that component. I mean, obviously we care about our bodies, and that's important, and the health of our overall well-being, but also we have to mix some fun in there. So thank you for coming today and showing up. You can try yoga wherever you are. Just remember that. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.